Hello, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk to you about these two matters: transformation and building. If you are genuine Christians, particularly if you are seeking Christians, we all have to come to these two matters: transformation and building. How do we get transformed into the Lord's image? How do we get built up with other believers? How do I become the part of God's building, which is God's desire? So I found a really good reading. Once again, I am on this, I'm reading the Ministry Digest, and on page 261, it shows how do we get transformed and how do we build up together. The first portion, the dispensing of the triune God in us is the dispensing of the divine Trinity. First, there are fathers dispensing through regeneration, and he is dispensing through the renewing by the Holy Spirit. Then there is Christ the Son's dispensing in his redemption. Eventually, we have the Spirit's dispensing through the sealing. The issue of the divine dispensing is transformation. What a miracle this is! The greatest miracle in the universe is not the healing of the cancer. It is that we Christians who were nothing but flesh, in a great mess, full of filthiness, temper, and evil, after believing in the Lord, receiving the dispensing of the triune God, and remaining in the church life, praying and calling on the name of the Lord day by day, after a period of time, have a great change in our inner being, in our essence, in our constitution, so that we are no longer like what we were before. What a miracle this is in the universe. And this kind of miracle takes place every day and every moment in the church of the Lord. What an encouraging. The transformation is not something we need to work on in ourselves. It is actually the issue of the divine Trinity's dispensing. So, it shows a real change. This transformation that we are talking about is not artificial change. You try to perform a certain way and then behave certain way, but if nobody see you, or if you're in a different situation, you kind of perform in a different way. That's somewhat artificial, right? Also, this is not talking about temporary change. What we're talking about is genuine change from inside out, from spirit to soul, and even in our expression. So in order for us to be genuinely transformed, properly transformed, we need the Lord's dispensing. Okay, I want to read you some other portion. The divine dispensing issues in transformation. The more we receive the divine dispensing, the more we are being transformed. Hence, we all need to receive the Lord's dispensing. This will bring us a rapid transformation. This is also why we need to have a daily morning revival. Morning revival brings us the divine dispensing of the triune God so that we may be transformed. Do not endeavor to improve yourself. The more you try, the more you fail. You need to behold the glory of the Lord every day through morning revival so that you may be gradually transformed into the same glorious image of the Lord. It is not a matter of improving or of forsaking evil and following good. Rather, this is a matter of staying away from good and evil and following life, turning to the tree of life, enjoying the divine dispensing of the process triune God, and allowing Him to transform you from within. Thus, even you are incurable person, you can be transformed. Oh, what an encouraging portion of reading. And then the next matter, the transformation. I would like to read you the portion. The issue of the divine dispensing is transformation, which is the building. God's building is to take himself as the material and build himself into his chosen and redeemed people. Some brothers and sisters have an incorrect concept, thinking that if they have compatible interests and the same opinion and serve together in coordination, they are built up together. This is not building. The genuine building is the triune God building himself into the believers through the transformation of the believers. Ephesians 3 presents us a picture of the apostle praying to God the Father that he would grant us, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened through the Holy Spirit, that Christ may make his home in us. This is a picture of the dispensing of the triune God. Brothers and sisters, how much has God been built into you today? We might have believed in the Lord for a long time, yet we still might not have allowed the triune God to dispense himself sufficiently in us. As a result, many years have gone by, but we are still material scattered in different places. And even the foundation has not been properly laid. If we are willing to receive more of the dispensing of the Divine Trinity, the element of God will increase in us day by day, and there will be the building day by day. As a result, very soon, God will have a dwelling place in us, a place where he can rest. God will be comfortable and restful in us because he will have obtained a dwelling place, and he himself will also have become our dwelling place. The brothers and sisters, I think this is very, very encouraging portion of the word. And we're not here trying to build up something based on human idea or common interest. If you try to do that, you can soon experience the frustration in building. The real building is from the transformation. We need to be transformed into proper material. And also, the more we are staying in his dispensing, enjoying God's element dispensed into our being, then we'll be part of the Lord's building. It's very, very encouraging portion.